Well, Fargo Gage Public Schools, they've canceled classes for today due to ongoing wildfires in northwest Oklahoma. So far, officials say more than 30,000 acres have burned and dozens of homes have been damaged. We know at least 5 homes are a complete loss. News 9's Sylvia Corkle is in Ellis County with the very latest.
Early Tuesday afternoon, residents in Shattuck and Gage were ordered to evacuate. Conditions so blinding, firefighters were injured in a rollover accident after they swerved to miss a tanker truck hauling water. The sheriff says his focus right now is keeping everyone safe.
We're doing everything we can to try to protect them, and we asked them to leave because it's a very dangerous situation, and it may not have looked that way to them, but it was.
The fire is believed to have destroyed at least a dozen homes, 4 so far confirmed. Emergency crews anticipate a long day ahead. At this time, air support has not been called in due to high winds. However, the Forestry Service is bringing in a plane Tuesday morning to help map out the area, get a better handle on the damage and acres burned. Now I'm told the 2 firefighters who were injured in that rollover accident were treated and released. Engaged, Sylvia Corkle, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.
The State Department of Emergency Management is in contact with officials in affected counties following those wildfires. Right now we know more than 100,000 acres have burned. News 9's Sylvia Corkle is live with the Safety Director of Ellis County. And Sylvia, she lost her home to those flames.
Yeah, Lisa, we're standing here on her property. Right behind me, you can see the base of what was her home. Kelly, you moved here 15 years ago. Tell me.
2015, sorry.
In 2015.
15, yes.
Okay, tell me, you've been going on 2 hours of sleep?
Yes.
What was it like last night?
Very crazy. The whole horizon was all fire as it ran this way, but we continued to do our job and we saved the towns of Shattuck and Gage, and there was a lot of help in that.
Now, you left your house last night. Tell me, what were you doing when you learned, hey, the fire's moving the direction of your home?
Well, we were fighting fire on the north end, and they said try to come find the head fire, and the head fire, of course, is where the fire is leading, and it had already hit the 1 mile above there, and it was coming in here, and it was like, it's at my house, let's get into Gage and save Gage.
How is it, I talked a little bit about the attitude that I've seen from people who've just been absolutely devastated by this fire. Yourself, you just have this upbeat attitude and still a smile on your face.
We have life. We can rebuild. It's the Oklahoma standard.
And you've been seeing that all morning long?
Yes, ma'am. Everybody's reaching out, all of the people that have offered everything. As you pulled up, you saw the love offering we received from a neighbor. So it is the Oklahoma standard up here.
You're so grateful that you have life, but you talked to me about some of the things that are the most valuable to you that you lost. And what are those things?
Oh my goodness. Well, as I had shared with you, you know, there's the pictures of the kids in their graduation, wedding albums, family Bibles that were from the 1890s, from the homesteading days when this was IT, Indian Territory. Priceless to us, irreplaceable. Doesn't mean anything to anyone else, but those are those priceless things.
Might just have to dig a post out with your blade.
Did you think that you were going to lose your home last night? Did you get a phone call that said, hey, get out here?
Nope. No, we left at 1 o'clock to go catch the fire south, and I had no idea that it was going to do this. So.
Are you getting any calls of things starting to smolder, fire starting to pick back up?
Yes, yeah, we've had stuff to the south of us and over what we call the crossing, low water crossing between us and Roger Mills County. Of course, on the horizon, you've seen the various flame plumes and that kind of thing, and the radio's going off telling us of different flare-ups. But we have so many people here doing things and taking care of things from all these other places in the state, and we're so grateful to them for coming up and helping us.
What's the plan from here on out?
For the county, we're going to bounce back and recover and do the same thing, and as we go forward with that, we will begin to rebuild out here too. I know of 6 families that have lost homes, and we will all do what we can to help everybody.
We talked a little bit about the need right now. How many fire departments have been out here, and what can they use right now?
Well, as I said, we've had like 17 fire departments that I was aware of on the different places that I was staged throughout the night. At the Gage Fire Station, we do have a lot of water and Gatorade coming in. I would, however, instead of the actual bottles and things, they do go bad, but the packets do a lot more. Refresh, but saline, not Tear Eyes or Clear Eyes, and not that they're a bad company or anything else, but they do have a chemical in it that, shrinks those blood vessels. So not that, we just want, saline to refresh the eyes for all of our guys and gals that are out here. I know that there's been a fund set up at Oklahoma State Bank for all the victims. I'm aware now of 7 homes that have been lost, but I don't know the full total. A lot of cattle lost, a lot of hay lost. People are bringing in hay, and they're being staged at Gage Cattle and Feed and out at the Gage Airport. So those that have lost that, of course, vet bills and all that kind of thing, that will go to the fund that's been set up at Oklahoma State Bank. So we've got a lot of places that those helps can go.
All right, Kelly, I know you've got to get back to it.
Yes.
I appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by and checking on us.
Of course.
All right,
Thank
have
you.
a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, Lisa, we are going to, again, just head out and go property to property. But just like you heard from Kelly, a lot of folks have just been absolutely devastated by this fire and have lost everything. But yet, Oklahoma Standard, everyone's still staying as strong as they can. Live for now, Engage, Sylvia Corkill, Oklahoma's Own News 9.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's Own News 9 starts now.
Tonight, we're taking a look at the damage after wildfires ripped through northwestern Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is a bird's eye view from Jim Gardner and Bob Mill, Sky News 9. More than 100,000 acres have burned statewide, mostly in Beaver and Ellis counties. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Carl Torp.
And I'm Amanda Taylor. Our News 9 Sylvia Corkill is in Gage, where many families returned home to find nothing left.
Monday night, mandatory evacuations forced dozens of families out of their homes and into safety. Today, many of them returning, only to find there's nothing left.
Yeah, my dad had he put a garage on the side here of the house, and he did all of it himself.
Nathan Ehrlich's parents built his childhood home in 1979. He says his father planted nearly every tree on the property and added on a garage before he passed away. His mother called him last night, telling him their family's house and barn were in the line of fire.
I was in Enid, and my mom just said the house was on fire. She had come out to try to come down here, but she couldn't, and so she went to my sister's house and got the animals, and they evacuated. They had to evacuate from her house over at my sister's house too at one point.
Right now, a lot of people are asking how they can help. There has been a fund set up at Oklahoma State Bank Engage. The airport here also collecting feed and hay for livestock. Engage, Sylvia Corkill, Oklahoma's Own News 9.
All right, David, and you mentioned the wildfire zone here in the state. That destroyed at least a dozen homes in Ellis County. It's in northwestern Oklahoma, where our Sylvia Corkill spent today hearing stories of heroism in the face of devastation.
Emergency officials telling us a fire does not discriminate, only changing course with the wind. Monday's fire raced across this county, ravaging homes one by one.
There's a wall of flame coming across, probably running 8 feet high.
I was in Enid, and my mom just said the house was on fire.
I know of 6 families that have lost homes.
Kelly Witchie was out fighting fires when the wind shifted. Within minutes, her house, vehicles, and pets engulfed in flames. She focused on helping others.
We have life. We can rebuild. It's the Oklahoma Standard.
Richard Mueller did the same.
What was going through my mind was help my neighbors.
With his pasture on fire, he guided volunteer firefighters down dirt roads.
Nicest guys you ever met.
The community banded together throughout the night and morning.
Everybody's reaching out.
Everybody's waiting on insurance adjusters.
Thankfully, no one was killed in Tuesday night's fire, but despite every attempt to save livestock, many were lost.
You've got guys going in trying to move cattle, load them up in the trailer, get them out.
News 9 storm tracker Marty Logan spent the better part of Tuesday helping residents to safety.
I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. It's in my DNA.
Former volunteer firefighter himself, and with 3 firefighters injured within 48 hours, Logan asks that folks remember the volunteers and donate.
This is overwhelming to a small fire department, so we need to get some way to help.
Firefighters are collecting donations here at the Gage Fire Department. A fund for fire victims has also been set up at the local bank. In Gage, Sylvia Corkill, Oklahoma's Own News 9.